All right, amazing lick. And Booker Little was just wise beyond his years. Unfortunately, he passed away at the young age of 23. And in this recording, he's actually only 20 years old, which is just mind-blowing. I mean, some of the stuff that he's playing is just crazy for somebody who's only 20. And the recording that this is from is Max Roach at the Newport Jazz Festival from '58, and they're playing A Night in Tunisia, and this is what he does over the bridge, the minor 2-5-1 to G minor. And there's a couple of really cool things going on here. So we're going to start out in our 10th position with our pointer finger on the A note on the second string, and we hammer on to B with our middle finger, and then pick A flat, go down a fret from the A with your pointer finger. And then your ring finger is going to pick G on the third string. So once we hit that G note, that's beat one of the A half diminished chord. So he does a little pickup starting on the end of 3. So it's 1, 2, 3. And this is really cool. It's a really cool little lead in to that flatted 7th of the A minor 7 flat 5 chord, because if you look at these notes, they're all kind of like surrounding the G chromatically, right? So it's not like a straight chromatic, like it's. So I'm not sure if you would, call that strictly like a chromatic line, but I would say that he's taking, 3 notes that are surrounding that G note, and he's just, changing the order of them. So rather than getting a straight chromatic line, you have an ascending and then descending, and then you land on that target note, which is a really cool sound. And then right here, I love this. I love that sound over A half diminished. Really cool. So it's ring finger on G, pointer finger on A, ring finger on B, and then middle finger on B, and pull it off to A. So that's cool because he's using the natural 9 over the minor 7 flat 5 chord, which is typically the note choice that people like to use when you're playing over a half diminished chord. The typical scale that people will use is Locrian natural 9. Or you can think of it as C melodic minor, right? Locrian natural 9 is the 6th mode of melodic minor. So he's using the natural 9, but then he's also doing chromatic from the natural 9 down to the root, which is really cool. That has a really cool sound against A half diminished. And then from there, ring finger on B, pinky on C, pointer finger on D. So root, natural 9, flat 3rd, 4. So that's everything for the A half diminished chord. After that, we land on the D7 chord. And what he does here, I'm shifting positions. I'm putting my pinky on E flat, and then I pick C with my pointer finger and I hammer on to D with my ring. And then pick C again. And then here we go. We have like a little altered thing. Pinky on B flat, pointer finger on F sharp, ring finger on F, pointer finger on E flat, and then pointer finger on D. And I think I'm picking all of those notes except for the last one, the E flat. I slide down to the D. So if we look at all of that in relation to D7, we have the flat 9, flat 7, root, flat 7, sharp 5, 3rd, sharp 9, flat 9, and then you slide down, and when you slide down, you're resolving to the 5 of the G minor chord. So he's pretty much hitting all of the notes out of the altered scale with the exception of the sharp 11 or flat 5, whatever you prefer to call it, right? Because a D altered scale is. And if you look, this is the only note right there, the A flat is the only note that he's skipping over. So now we have. And now we have resolved to the G minor chord. What he does here is cool. It sounds like he's still thinking D altered, or D7 flat 9, over the 1 chord, but because right here, when he resolves it, he does D, middle finger on E flat, pointer finger on F sharp, and pinky on A. And I'm picking all of those notes. So that looks, it looks like a D7 flat 9 arpeggio. No 7 technically, but you know what I mean. So I would say that he's kind of like delaying the resolution, still thinking over the 5 chord. And then right here, then he just does G, A, B flat, C. So that would be more of like a resolution to G minor. And then these last 2 positions are a little bit jumpy. Pointer finger goes up to D, 10th position, D, and then E flat with my middle finger. So once again, that's like you could think of that maybe as D7 again, that he's thinking over the 5 again, because then we go up to F sharp again. Our pointer finger is going to be up on the 14th fret, middle finger on A, and pinky on. I'm sorry, middle finger on G, pinky on A. So. So right there, like I said, it could just be D7, or you could maybe think like G harmonic minor. Not exactly sure. Obviously, I don't know what he was thinking in terms of scales and stuff when he was doing that, but really cool line. So the entire thing is this. Alright, that is our episode for this week. Hope you enjoyed the lick, and I hope you learned something. And I will see you guys at the next episode. Take care.